Good afternoon, TradeMarker traders. I'm going to go over a few updates we have in the July release, which you'll be getting an email on shortly. We have a few fixes in the background, little optimization stuff, cleaned up some code. One problem we were having with the no trade overlap option that was added last time was that it was not picking up the second trade. These are always going to come up when you draw them fresh, but when I refresh, that one's now also showing as a no trade. You could have multiple ones of these. It's keeping in touch with this one still being active rather than losing it after that first one. We had that problem before. Had an issue with multiple buttons if you were using the NT8 tabs. Have that corrected now. I also found while I was doing this, and this is not corrected yet, the if you're using this during live trading, well, we have some live ticks going on here, and you use the jump to feature, I have noticed in NT8 that it will scroll back to the beginning of the chart. I'll look into getting that fixed on the next update. However, if you are seeing that problem, all you gotta do is scroll your chart so that the most recent tick isn't shown, and then it will scroll to that location and not move back on you. All right, so there's a little tidbit. One of the things I've added here, we had a few questions about Froex has come up, so I've been doing a little bit of testing with that. As everything comes from the NinjaTrader database, they use the absolute smallest increment that they can, and they put in a size of 1. So if we're using Froex, if it detects a chart as a Froex contract, then it is setting the lot size to 1,000. So say you're doing one full Froex contract of $100,000 or pounds or whatever, you would put 100 in for your quantity. Targets, and here 100 also uses 1/10 of a pip is how it's being calculated. So if you're going for just 1 pip, that would be a 10. In this case, I'm going for 10 pips, so I have to add the extra 0 in there. All right, so we have that feature. I'm not doing a lot of Froex myself, so if you are a Froex trader and looking at this and you see that something is not reporting correctly, please let me know and we will work through those problems. Next feature that's been added in this release is the ability to add an EMA-based trailing stop. So for the Froex here, let's see, okay, we're just going for the 10 pips, the 20 pips, and I got optimistic, and let's say we'll go for 3,000 pips, and let's trail that with an EMA stop. We have a trigger of 20, so that would be, in this case, 2 pips. So if once price gets 2 pips above or below the trailing EMA, which currently it's 270, we don't want that. Let's say we use this 21, let's go with that one. That's 34 EMA. So I change that to 34, do a recalculation. Oops. We want to do a little more than just one. So let's do 100 of those as well. Although we could trail a smaller size, I suppose, and recalculate. Alright, so we got the 2 pips here, the gold dot. You can see it's sitting right on that 34 EMA, and it came back up, hit that, so we exited on that part. And here was the good one, where we actually got it to trail for quite a ways before it got hit. So that's an exciting new feature. And if all goes well with this, we will be looking to expand this to have some other options. I know everybody's not as much of a fan of the EMA as I am, and we'll hopefully in the next few months be able to have this so you can set that to a standard moving average or possibly any other indicator that you can have on your chart. Looking at that feature a little more, here we got a 30-minute chart, and I'm just looking at, on this, I'm just looking at 30-minute bars bouncing off of the EMAs for the first time, and then trailing that. You can see, already got the trail in there. But say without the trail, I mean, it performs quite well. Still over roughly a week, $4,000 trading one contract. But if we add that, let's say we just trail that rather than using our middle 15-tick contract, and then we go from 4,000, and we basically double our return. We can see right there. So I mean, you could set this to you know, any value as far as that goes. If you want to trail it closely, that would be a possibility, and I'm sure at that point the key is going to be your profit trigger. And the difference with the EMA stop versus a trailing stop or the break even is this profit trigger is based on price getting above that EMA value rather than how much of profit you actually have reached. And that's necessary because it is possible to enter below the EMA in some scenarios. So keep that in mind, that the profit trigger is based on getting above, or in a short trade, getting below. That is it for this July update. I will try and do another video looking more at this EMA stop feature that we have in the coming days and get that out to you. I hope you guys enjoy a good long weekend, and talk to you soon.